Welcome to Kill James Bond. You join us in the dying days of Novo España. Times are hard here. The colonial overlords do not care for the people, and misery is abundant. But what's this? A mysterious masked stranger has entered the scene. Their raw sex appeal can be felt meters away like the heat from a fire. Their mustache glints in the night. That's right, it's me, Devon. With an almighty fanfare, the colonial governor steps onto the balcony overlooking the square. The crowd jeer and spit, but are momentarily taken aback when she delivers a several-minute impassioned speech about the state of trans welfare in Nova España. It's Abigail Thorne.
Why am I the governess?
Come on, Abby. It's in your fucking name in the recording.
Because of the accent. We'll get there.
You made this choice. Joining her, of course. Joining her is a soldier of what I'm being led to believe may well be the Free State of Texas. Although, in all honesty, their uniform is so confusing that I'm having some difficulty identifying them. It is, of course, Alice.
Wearing a uniform of a Republic of Texas cavalry captain, an early United States Marine, an Argentinian admiral. I'm, dripping with medals and sashes.
I'll tell you this, you are certainly from South America. Somewhere. And who's this? The daughter of the governor is here. Wearing a chiffon dress that barely obscures their dashing figure and ample breasts.
Ample, huh?
It's Mattie Lubchansky.
Wow, thank you. That's good. Yeah. It says ample.
That's what I've got here. That's what I'm reading it right here.
Happy to be ample.
Just let me know when you want me to bail you out with a theme song at any time.
I considered making that beat. No, not gonna do it. I genuinely considered having the final one be Abby here, but I was like, I think it'd be rude to have Mattie be the villain, so I just had to.
I don't even have a goatee anymore.
I think it would be rude of me. Oh well.
What can I say after the perfect introduction? Yeah. Hello and welcome.
This whole time, the whole movie, I could not find James Bond. I was looking so hard in every frame.
Because that's the point of our podcast, is that we find the James Bond in every movie and we kill him.
So where's Wally?
But he's hiding really hard. It is, of course, Kill James Bond. I am Alice Caldwell-Kelly. I'm joined, of course, as always, by Devon, Abigail Thorne, and Mattie Lubchansky, all three of us, and also a guest again, because we saw The Mask of Zorro. We saw a good movie for once. None of us were the same again after we saw this movie because of how good it was.
We're all Zorro pilled. We're all going Zorro mode.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. If you're not familiar with the character of Zorro, it's like a masked nobleman who fights for justice in sort of Mexican or Spanish Los Angeles, California in the 19th century.
He's Batman.
Yeah.
He's Batman before Batman.
Like the explicit inspiration for Batman and Superman in a lot of ways.
He is called Mexican Batman, but actually
Batman is Anglo Zorro. Yes, that's right.
Yeah.
What is a fox but a walking bat?
We begin with
much to consider.
Or a walking bat. Yeah.
That's why there's a flying fox.
We begin with a much better version of the James Bond opening, which is Zorro enters and fucking just carves a big Z of fire with the point of his sword into the screen. And
yep, Zorro supports Russian militarism. It's very unfortunate that sign has changed in meaning.
I was just thinking, watching this movie, we're about overdue for another Zorro movie. I could really go for one. The whole Z thing. Yeah, no, this is now difficult.
Yeah.
Zorro is cancelled. But if you set that aside, I'm immediately on board with this. And then we double down on this because, I think we all love, we haven't talked about Master of Commander yet, but we all love an opening crawl that's the year is 1820, whatever.
18 something.
Napoleon is Master of Europe.
Yeah.
Oceans are now battlefields.
Oh, yeah.
In this case, it's the Spanish Empire of New Spain are retreating from Mexico. The governor, Don Rafael de Montero, is being forced out by popular protest, but he won't leave, even ahead of Santa Anna's forces, who are going to conquer it and turn it into Mexico. And so we see Los Angeles, which is now filled with peasants who are protesting the oppressive regime. And I'd like to point out for the first time...
Yeah, the regime is coming to an end.
Every single peasant in this movie, Mattie, you pointed this out to me, every single peasant has one outfit. It's the
Absolutely.
Yeah, the costuming is peasant.
You can tell that they're peasants because they're wearing the official uniform of peasant, which is singular large shirt and a hat sometimes. And that's
I love to select peasant in my skill tree in the morning, and they give me the big white shirt. Yeah.
We see Don Montero, who you know is evil because he has a little goatee, complete with the wispy sort of ends of the moustache, and he's the only guy in Mexico with a British accent. And it's also the kind of...
Sorry, that is not true. Actually, there are several people in Mexico. Yes, Zorro is in this film.
But he has the evil British accent. He's like, yeah, so delightfully delicious. Murder them now.
From the first instant that I saw Don Rafael, I was having an extremely difficult time because he looks like an exact halfway point between Lin-Manuel Miranda and Alan Rickman.
Yeah. He looks like Lin-Manuel Miranda has been given the mega evolution.
Hans Gruber doing the lip bite thing.
Yeah.
But anyway, Montero's got this plan. His advisors are like, "You got to run. The peasants are here," and he's like, "No, take it easy. What's going to happen is
I'm gonna run from people with one shirt.
Exactly. I'm going to divide up the land, and we're going to let the Dons kind of stay rich and be taxpayers. They're all going to be really wealthy. It's going to be fine. We're going to have a peaceful transfer of power." Meanwhile, outside, we see two kids, Alejandro and is it Joaquin, his brother? And everyone's like, "Get out of here. This is a dangerous situation." They're like, "No, Zorro's going to turn up. We want to see Zorro."
Yeah, this is a great bit of storytelling because you get the sense that they're absolutely inured to the idea that Zorro is going to turn up and kick everyone's dick in. It's fantastic. This is a spectator sport for them.
Also an incredible bit of visual storytelling where the first thing you see of young Alejandro is through the curtain with the two holes. Yeah. Oh. It's good. It's some comic book shit. I love it.
Yeah, it's sick. It's really sick because he carves two triangles in, but he does it so slowly that you see him carve the shape of a Z and then do one more, and you're like, "Oh my god!" And he has the Zorro thing, and you're like, "It's Zorro," but it's not yet.
So Montero is trying to trap Zorro. He's gonna have 3 randomly picked innocent men executed, knowing that Zorro will show up to try to prevent it, and he can then ambush him and just shoot him because he's a swords guy, right? Well, what's he gonna do? You stay outside of his area, and much like James Bond, you just shoot him dead.
Yeah. Zorro's old-fashioned. He's a gentleman. He uses a rapier, and it's like, haha, fool, you put a sword to a gunfight.
And so Zorro does indeed show up.
And then we see Zorro.
Can we talk about the man that we're going to be calling Old Zorro throughout this movie?
Yeah, we fucking do, baby. Yeah, we do.
I love that the first bit you get of him is a beautiful chunky heel. As you just see the first thing
are you wearing the Chanel boots? And he's like, "Yes, I am." Old Zorro here, played by Anthony Hopkins.
Of course he is.
Yeah, it's Tony, baby.
Anthony fucking Hopkins.
Would you like to speak on this, Brother Devon?
He's so fucking sexual in this movie. It's unbelievable. I'd like to just up top of this fucking episode.
So
I think we should
Tony.
note.
I'm kind of I didn't quite get the full intensity of this, and I'm not sure why. But every single one of my compatriots here, at different points in the group chat preparing for this, was like, "Yeah, this is horny. This is a horny movie."
This is so hot.
Horny.
The entire film is so fucking hot for various reasons and for various people.
That's right. In this case, it's me.
the noise of a cougar. Yeah, so that's the fucking episode. If you want more of that, you are gonna have to go to our Patreon. Sorry, I'm so fucked as I do this. That's why it's going up at 1:14 a.m. Yeah, I mean, the episode's good, so you should probably go to Kill James Bond Patreon. That's patreon.com/killjamesbond, all one word, and toss a £5 at us per month. That's nothing. That's the cost of like 1 cup of coffee if you get one of those gay coffees, or like 2 cups of coffee if you get a normal one. It's so fucking cheap, and I'd like to be able to afford my gay little cups of coffee. So fucking get on over there. All right, I love you.